Welcome everyone, I'm Arpan representing Vedabi Global Services, a specialist in providing support and services in BI and EPM space. We provide pre-sales support, health checkup and optimization, installation configuration, upgrade migration, support and maintenance, and end-to-end implementation. Here is the agenda for the webinar today. We will see some of the important features that were introduced with the SmartView versions which came with EPM. You can see here a listing of SmartView versions, out of which the patch set update 102 for the SmartView release 121 is considered as one of the most important SmartView versions yet. This is because this version brought SmartView in parity with the ISBase add-in. Bringing SmartView in parity with ISBase add-in was important because the ISBase add-in, which was popularly used by many organizations, is no more a part of Oracle's roadmap for EPM in future. Here are some of the important features of SmartView version 121. Starting from this release, Oracle Hyperion financial close management users could integrate and execute their task list from Outlook itself. For planning users, provider services was not required to connect SmartView with planning. This enabled the grids in planning to function the same in SmartView as in web. There's a new button to save ad hoc grids as data forms in planning. So this feature replaces the Smart Slice option for planning. Then the member selection dialog box was redesigned in this version of SmartView. The options to find members, if some user knows the member name to find, then we can have a search of the member name directly and we can get the results for that member. We can view the, there's a view button to view the member options such as viewing the children, attributes, UDAs, and many other member related options in SmartView. Then this version of SmartView also brought the support for 32-bit Microsoft Office version for version 2010. From the SmartView version 121, some point of view enhancements were brought, which were for toggling the point of view button. So hitting this button, you can enable and disable the point of view toolbar which you see in your worksheet. And you can directly type the member name in the point of view toolbar. If you know the member name that you want to get results for in your worksheet, then you can directly type that member name to the corresponding dimension name in the point of view toolbar. Then a simplified drag and drop functionality was also introduced with this version. Not that drag and drop functionality was not available prior to this version, but it was simplified as only a right click was needed to drag and drop the versions from point of view toolbar to the into the worksheet. Then some docking enhancements has been done in this version. With this enhancement, if you dock a point of view toolbar and if in future you open the same worksheet, then you will see the position where you docked your point of view toolbar retaining the position when you open it in future. Some enhancements were brought in the SmartView options too, which was to adjust the column width, enabling query performance, and disable options that are not available for the active connection. With adjust column width option, SmartView adjusts the column width on its own. So once you are done with the ad hoc operation, say for example zoom in operation, then SmartView will itself adjust the column width for the result that are retrieved in your worksheet. With the option such as enable query performance, enabling this option enables high performance for the query execution. Basically, this option disables the maintenance of formula and comments while you perform some ad hoc operations such as zoom in, zoom out, keep only and remove only. For these ad hoc operations, you don't need the formulas and comments to be executed. So enabling this option results in high performance of the query execution. While some of the options for an active connection may not be relevant to you, so from this version onwards, you will see that these options will be disabled by default. Then, as even mentioned earlier, there came a patch set update for this 1.2.1 SmartView version. The patch set update was 1.0.2, and with this patch set update, SmartView is said to be reaching the parity with ISBase add-in. From this version, you could perform ad hoc operations in multiple cells. Prior to this version, you could perform ad hoc operations for only a single cell in your worksheet. So from this version onward, you can select a range of cells in your worksheet and connect to different data sources, and this will bring some different results in your worksheets. So basically, you can have many ad hoc operations in your worksheet. Then there was a new button added in the SmartView ribbon, which was member information button. Using this button, you can see some basic member information, such as the information of member about its dimension, its parent, its level, its aliases, etc. Then from this version, you could have access to the linked objects. There was a linked objects dialog box which could give you access to the linked reporting objects from your data source, and also to the linked partitions in your data sources. Then there was an option for aliases and alias table. You can display member names and their aliases from the currently selected alias table together in the same row. Then there was some introduction of new sheet level options, such as member options, data options, and formatting options. Prior to this version, there was no sheet level option. All the options that existed in SmartView options were global options, and they were applied to all the worksheets and workbooks where SmartView was activated. So from this version onwards, you can apply some options which are specific to only some of the worksheets that you work with. Then there's a point of view toggle button which was improved. It is modified for ISBase connection. Now it toggles between displaying the point of view toolbar and displaying all dimensions with point of view toolbar hidden. Then the feature of multiple grids again, which was improved. Here you could connect to different data sources. For say example, you would select a range of cells in your worksheet. For that range of cells, you would connect to ISBase. Then for another range of cells, you would connect with planning as a data source, and you could compare the results from both data sources. So this feature was one of the most important feature that was brought with this version. Then you could have butterfly reports in your worksheets. So you can create reports with format other than the standard report. You can create butterfly reports with column of members between two columns of data cells. So prior to this version, this facility was not provided with the SmartView versions. Some new zoom in options were available with this release. Options such as zooming into the same level, zooming up to sibling level, zooming in the members up to same generation, and zooming with formulas were brought. Then there is an option to preserve the formula. This option was most sought by the business end users, because generally what used to happen was, once you refresh the worksheet, the formulas in the predefined templates would disappear, and it was inconvenient for the business users to retain those formulas in the worksheet. So from this version onwards, if you select the formula preservation option, even if you refresh the worksheet after, say, a data submit or for some ad hoc analysis, then you can see that your formulas won't disappear. Then there was a feature which was introduced to submit data without refreshing. Prior to this release, we were required to refresh the worksheet whenever we were required to submit data. So for even a small updation of data, it was required that the worksheets would be refreshed. But starting from this version, we are no longer required to submit data. We are no longer required to submit data with refreshing. Then there came a version SmartView 11.1.2.2, which brought support for the 64-bit Microsoft Office 2010. Prior to this version, we had support for only 32-bit versions of Office 2010, but from this release we can install SmartView in 64-bit Microsoft Office 2010 version. There were two new planning extensions introduced in this release, which were for Oracle Hyperion Strategic Finance and for predictive planning. Then new logging levels were introduced. A couple of logging levels that were introduced are extended info and profile. With profile, you can have log messages such as for extended information, plus the function calls that were made while performing ad hoc analysis. With this option selected, you will see that separate XML files getting created for every other Microsoft Office product, and those logging levels or those logs are stored in those files. From this version, online help was hosted centrally. The reason why this online help was hosted centrally, because it reduced the time to download and the time for download and installation for EPM systems. Then there was an important feature which is called as Smart Query, which was introduced in this version. It is basically used for data refining. We'll see in detail with for the Smart Query. Smart Query is basically an analysis and reporting tool which uses multiple sets of members and filters for refining of data. You can use sets of different members and then apply some filters to this member, which create a highly complex query for the ad hoc analysis of a very specified data of your data source. It is generally a requirement to analyze only a slice of data of your database and execute queries over them. So Smart Query is nothing but a query that you prepare using different multiple sets of members, and then you go on applying filters to these members. And for even higher complexity in these queries, you can apply unions and intersection of data from different sets. Unions will collect the data from all the data sets that you have, and intersection will collect only the common data from the data source, from the data sets that you have specified while creating Smart Query. While saving the Smart Query, you can see some of the SmartView options that you can employ with the Smart Query. So basically, when you will execute this Smart Query in your worksheet, or you will include this Smart Query in your reporting worksheet, then you will see that this SmartView option will be set by default by the Smart Query execution itself. The options that you can set while creating Smart Query are indentation. Then you can show distinct member names. Distinct member names are nothing but fully qualified member names to avoid the display of duplicate member names. And you can also suppress rows with no data. The rows which won't have any data will be automatically suppressed and won't be shown in your report. With the versions SmartView 122.310, there was a support provided for Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. Now, this support is only limited to the OBIE version 11.1.1.7. From because of this support, you could access the pre-created content of OBIEE in the SmartView. And you can also create your own content using ad hoc queries for using OBIEE presentation server as data source. These views created can then be published to OBIEE presentation catalogs. A new reporting object was introduced from this version, which is Office Table. This only supports Microsoft Office Word, as it is a feature specific to it. Using this feature, you can import Office Table in your reports, and you can then report using these Office tables. Then support for ease-based database nodes was introduced with this version also. You can view the database nodes that are stored with the databases, and using this option you can see the database nodes. If you want to see ease-based database nodes, then you will need to right click over the database for which you want to see the nodes, and then you can choose the option to select database nodes. Then support of 5000 point of view members was also introduced in this version. The feature in SmartView 11.1.2.3 had an important feature for shared connection. It was a requirement to have an HTTP access for shared connection. So this feature was introduced in this release. Using this feature, you can have an HTTP access to the XML file. The file is stored on a web server, and the stored connection XML file is also the only way to connect to Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. Then there were introduction of some new VBA functions, out of which a function called Hype UI Connect was introduced, which prompts the user to connect to the data source if a user does not provide username and password during logging in. If already the user has connected to the data source, then this function won't prompt the user to enter user ID and password. Then there was some new extension added, which was for Hyperion Planning Administration. This the Hyperion Planning Admin extension enables the planning administrator to administer few things from the SmartView itself, and the administrator can then use the SmartView and Microsoft Office Power to customize the or administer the things that he wants to. The things that administrator can do with this extension are like creating and editing the cubes. Also, you can import and customize the reports or forms from planning. With SmartView version 11.1.2.5, support to various platforms was facilitated, and most important of which was support to Windows 8 and support to Microsoft Office version 2013. Also, support was introduced for Microsoft Surface Pro tablets. Then the installer for this version was greatly simplified, as you no longer need to worry about the Office version that you are having. So even if you have a 32-bit or a 64-bit Office version, then you need install only a single installer, and that installer will be installed successfully with your Office version. Then for upgrading to SmartView 11.1.2.5, uninstall was not required, as well as deletion of any other files for SmartView was also not required from this version onwards. So upgrade was also simplified. You can display fully qualified member names in your reports starting from this version in case of any conflict between the duplicate member names that you might be having in your report. Also, before submit, a refresh was not at all required with this version. Then the version 11.1.2.5.200, a patch set update for 1 to 5, brought support for multiple OBIE private connection on a worksheet. So from this version onwards, you can have multiple OBIE private connection, which results in having multiple OBIE grids or catalogs in your SmartView report. Then yes, you can always had this feature to use OBIE as private connection, but the support for multiple OBIE private connection was absent in releases prior to this. Then a new option was introduced to save the changes made to SmartView options and apply those changes to all worksheet. The apply to all worksheet option is required if you want to make changes to the sheet level options and then apply to all worksheets with SmartView contents. So this option enables you to do that. Once you enable this option, you can apply changes at once to all the worksheets in your current workbook with SmartView contents and in the new workbooks that you will be creating with SmartView content henceforth. This option is available only in Excel, and you can't use this option in Microsoft Office Word or Microsoft Office PowerPoint. Thanks for participating in the webinar. We will look forward to see you again in the upcoming webinars for Vedabi Global Services. Please contact us for any query related to BI and EPM space. The email and mobile numbers are available on Contact Us slide. Have a great time.